don't get punched in the face for thinking that you just see YouTube. That's what BMG niggas do. You get big racks, you feel me?
You already know BMG got the city hot. And that's a fact.
BMG got the city hot. Foul.
Man, BMG got the city hot.
You wanna shoot up a classic, a school shooter? Better know my clip like a school.
What's good, stuff? It's Rob Classy. You are now tuned into the Realest Reaction channel. I need everyone to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Today I'm going to be reacting to young Dolph shot and killed in Memphis at a cookie shop. I was actually going to make my own video about this, but then I thought about it and I'm like, hey, you know, I might as well just react to somebody else's video because I'm not from Memphis and I might not have the most credible information on the situation, and I'm definitely not going to do super homework on this situation because, you know, my platform is mostly New York, but young Dolph is a artist that I respect, a man that I respect, period, because, you know, if you know who young Dolph is, then you know why I respect him, you feel me? So, without any further ado, let's get straight into this and see what's up, man.
One of the most respected artists from Memphis, Tennessee. He built his own empire.
That's crazy. As soon as I started off, it says one of the most respected artists from Memphis.
Young Dolph was one of the most respected artists from Memphis, Tennessee. He built his own empire and made it to the top of the rap game, all while staying independent and owning his masters. But Dolph also had serious beef in Memphis and was tragically murdered while visiting a cookie store in his hometown. Let's get right into what happened. On November 17, 2021, rumors started going around on social media after witnesses started posting that young Dolph was shot and killed while visiting Makita's Butter Cookies in South Memphis. A Memphis woman went on IG Live and showed the outside of the shop with the glass front shattered with bullet holes. Police are seen standing around taking statements, and she can be heard yelling, "They say Dolph dead, y'all."
They say Dolph dead, y'all.
Not long after that, Memphis police confirmed that the gunshot victim taken away on a stretcher was young Dolph, who was pronounced dead at the scene. The news was a huge shock to the hip-hop industry. Everyone from Russ to Meg Thee Stallion to Gucci Mane hopped on social media to mourn the loss as soon as the news was confirmed. Fans were quick to point out that Dolph was in a video on Instagram less than a week ago, showing love to Makita's Cookies while talking with the owner, claiming that every time he's in Memphis, he stops there.
I ain't gonna front, that's the problem, bro. Social media nowadays is the problem. Back in the day, it was like, when I say back in the day, it don't have to be 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Talking about like 10 years ago. It had social media, but people never used it the way they're using it now. It's like social media, everyone records their life on it. It's like a way to keep a documentary on yourself. And people put way too much on social media sometimes. I know he probably didn't want to post that he be there all the time, but, you know, that person, whoever owns the store, probably like, yo, you know, can you give my store a shout out since you come here all the time, you know, it's promotion, you know? And he probably gave them I'm about to say the drop, but it's not really a drop. You know, that's what niggas give DJs and shit, but he gave them that little, you know, that little free promo basically. But now niggas know it's a spot that he be at, so it's easily, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, people with social media nowadays, oh, yo, they make a call, yo, I'm in Makita's right now, I just saw Dolph. Now that person don't have to be an op or somebody who trying to set you up. It could just be a fan, or you know what I'm saying? And they say that, and then they tell somebody, and that person go post, oh shit, Dolph at Makita's, I'm about to go over there right now. I gotta meet Dolph, that's my favorite rapper. And then a op sees it, because social media is where everybody goes and posts every single thing. Like I said before, niggas wasn't doing that, you know what I'm saying? So this could be the reason why he got caught up. And also I seen, you know, it got the conspiracy theories and shit like that where people are saying there was a whole car following him from the gas station to this cookie spot or whatever. And they got like pictures and screenshots and shit like that. So I don't know, man.
Days later, the rapper was shot in the exact same spot. Not much info is available about what exactly happened. But witnesses say around 1 p.m., Dolph pulled up to Makita's Cookies, located at 2370 Airways Boulevard, and as he walked into the store, a masked gunman followed him and shot him twice before fleeing. A fan who was on the scene of the shooting admitted that she knew the victim was Dolph even before they brought him out of the store based on the car parked outside. It was a Corvette with a unique camouflage wrap, and she said Dolph was the only one in the city who had that car. This led to speculation that Dolph was seen in his car by his killer and followed to the parking lot. The rapper was known for having his cars bulletproofed after a shooting in 2017 where he was almost killed inside his own whip. But the killer might have known that, which is why he waited until Dolph got out of the car. Police haven't released any official info about a suspect or a motive.
I ain't gonna front, even though, like, yo, sometimes you gotta be extra cautious. Like, even though you in your hood and you feel like you a thug or whatever, you gotta be extra cautious. Like, especially if you got beef or you know niggas wanna do something. The fact that you're so lit now give niggas more motivation to do something. Because a lot of people do things out of bragging rights. They don't do things because they need to do it. They do it so they can brag about it. You know, they do it for the credit. You know what I'm saying? Stupid shit like that. Like, real nigga shit though, if I was Dolph, my security posted in front of the store. So first of all, you gotta shoot my security before you shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, and my security's gonna be armed and they trained to do what they need to do. So now they see two niggas pulling up with chops and now I'm there, nigga. His first instinct is to let niggas know, like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, back the fuck down or I'm gonna let this shit go on niggas. Like, nigga, I got a celebrity and then y'all walking out with chops in your hand. Y'all bugging the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? But I guess, you know, sometimes when you got enough reputation, people get too comfortable. But I'm the type of nigga I ain't getting comfortable. No matter how lit I am in the hood, no matter how much respect I get in the hood, it's always that one sucker, or it's always them few suckers that's hating just because you got it and they wish they was you. After they kill you, they gain nothing. They gain nothing. Sometimes they got to be on the run and live uncomfortably and gain nothing, like, just for the clout.
Behind the shooting, but Dolph was a rapper from the streets and had high-profile beefs with other artists in Memphis, mainly Yo Gotti. There's no proof that Yo Gotti or his camp had anything to do with the murder, but there's already been rumors that the streets of Memphis are on fire right now. They saying Yo Gotti's mother's restaurant and Black Youngster's grandmother's house have both allegedly been shot up in retaliation, but neither of these have been confirmed as of yet, so they just rumors. Young Dolph wasn't just an up-and-coming rapper who still had one foot in the streets. He was a superstar artist and business owner who leveled up his career only to be killed at the age of 36 over jealousy and hate.
36, bro. This nigga was 36 years old, and it's rumored that he had over 100 properties and shit like that. That's different, you feel me? So that gives niggas the more motivation to hate, you know what I'm saying? 36 years old, and you got over 100 properties, different type of foreign cars, jewelries, own your own masters, all that shit. Like, motherfuckers really be hating because you just more advanced and a lot smarter than them, bro. That shit is salty.
Fans are comparing this to Nipsey Hussle's murder, claiming this is another example of why street-affiliated rappers need to leave their old hood once they get famous. Dolph was born in Chicago, but moved to Memphis, Tennessee when he was just 2 years old. He had 2 sisters and 2 brothers, and his cousins with his artist Key Glock and late rapper Juice WRLD. Growing up, Dolph's parents were both addicted to crack cocaine, and he was mainly raised by his grandmother. So he started hustling to support himself from a young age. In 2008, he was involved in a car accident that almost killed him. It made him realize that he needed to get serious about his music career before it was too late. He dropped his first mixtape, Paper Route Campaign, later that year. 2 years later, the rapper started his own independent label, Paper Route Empire, in 2010. Dolph continued to drop mixtapes, which increased his popularity in the city. He was inspired by Memphis legends like 3 6 Mafia, 8Ball, and MJG, and early on, he adopted a similar flow. But over time, he created his own style and personality, which gained him respect and recognition in the city. He started building a buzz with his high-class street music mixtape series and collaborated with other southern rap legends like Gucci Mane and Pee Wee Longway. He also caught Yo Gotti's attention, who wanted to sign him to CMG. Allegedly, Dolph was Gotti's big brother's plug, so he already knew about his reputation in the streets.
Dolph was Gotti's big brother's plug? That's crazy. That's definitely a reason to hate on the nigga too. Like you rapping about all this, like, because we know Gotti rap about a lot of, like, drug shit, you feel me? So the fact that you rap about all this drug shit and, nigga, your older brother is copying from this nigga, that's different.
In 2014, he offered Dolph a deal he already knew about his reputation in the streets. Usually, Dolph was Gotti's big brother's plug, so he already knew about his reputation in the streets. In 2014, he offered Dolph a deal to sign to a CMG label, but Dolph turned it down and decided to stay independent. This is where the tension between the two rappers first started to form. Dolph confirmed this rumor in an interview with Sway in the Morning, claiming he declined the offer because he ain't want to be seen as Yo Gotti's artist. He wanted to create his own lane, but Gotti took it personal and started hating. After that, Dolph's career kept going up. He dropped the track Cut It with OT Genesis, which went double platinum and peaked at number 35 on Billboard. Later that year, he also dropped his debut album, King of Memphis. Many saw the title as a shot at Yo Gotti, who had also claimed to be the King of Memphis in the past. During that time, Yo Gotti was also making moves and building up his CMG roster. He signed Black Youngster in 2015, who became his protege instead of Dolph. The beef between CMG and Dolph really picked up in February 2016 after Dolph tweeted, "Bro went from being my #1 fan and wanting to sign me to being my biggest hater. #facts." He didn't tag or mention Yo Gotti by name, but it ain't take long for fans to figure out who the tweet was about.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. Fans be wanting to be detectives and do all type of investigations. No cap, bro. And they be the first one in the comment section calling a motherfucker a cop, and they be doing all the investigation.
After that, Dolph continued dissing Gotti, who never commented on the beef in public, but behind the scenes, it was heating up. Not long after that, Black Youngster hopped on social media and stood up for Gotti by calling Dolph a and denying that he's the king of Memphis. He even captioned the post, "When I see that Dolph, I'ma smack the shit out of him on my life." Then, Black Youngster doubled down on the disrespect by showing up to Dolph's hood with a few of his homies looking for the rapper. Dolph responded a few weeks later with an IG video where he accused Yo Gotti of hating on Memphis legends like 3 6, 8 Ball, and MJG. He also dissed Gotti for sending his artists to fight battles for him and for calling the cops on him. He also captioned the video, "I guess you still mad cause I didn't never sign with your pussy ass. Or was you still in your feelings cause you fell out with Gucci Mane and you was mad at me cause I kept rocking with Gucci?" Black Youngster responded the next day, dropping the diss track, Shake Something, where he raps, "Dolph don't wanna play, I'm on tour with the K, Mac 11s, Smith & Wessons, extended clip, 100 rounds on the Draco." The video for the song also featured footage from the day he pulled up in Dolph's hood. In February 2017, Dolph dropped a diss track, Play With Yo Gotti diss, which really set things off. The album art features a photo of a cell phone with 24 missed calls from Ho Gotti baby mama.
Whoa.
On the song, Dolph says he slept with Yo Gotti's baby mama, which is part of what started the beef. But Yo Gotti just shrugged it off, tweeting, "I'm business partners with Jay-Z and L.A. Reid," and blah blah blah. After that, Dolph dropped a video to Play With Yo, taking the disrespect to the next level, casting a Yo Gotti lookalike who starts crying after Dolph steals his girl. The day after that,
Yeah, that nigga got a Yo Gotti looking like a nigga with a big ass noggin.
casting a Yo Gotti lookalike who starts crying after Dolph steals his girl. The day after that video dropped, Dolph was in Charlotte, North Carolina for CIAA weekend to perform at a nightclub. He was in a black SUV at 8th and North Caldwell Street when someone started letting off shots. His car was hit a total of 100 times, but surprisingly, no one was injured because the SUV was bulletproof. After the shooting, Dolph got on social media to taunt his attackers, tweeting, "You lose," with a laughing emoji. He also still took the stage
That's
and
crazy. 100 times the V got hit. Different.
performed as scheduled, showing he wasn't fazed by the shooting. But despite all the back and forth, Dolph later did an interview where he claimed that there was no real beef and it was all old news. He got pretty quiet when asked about the Charlotte shooting, but he made it clear that he didn't want to make things even worse. In April 2017, he dropped an album called Bulletproof, which peaked at number 36 on Billboard. The album's title was an obvious reference to the shooting. The track listing even spelled out a message to his ops. If you read the songs all in order, it says, 100 shots in Charlotte, but I'm bulletproof, so f*** them. That's how I feel. I'm so real, I pray for my enemies. I'm everything you want to be, so that's why you envy me, SMH.
That's fire.
In May.
That's fire. That's different. That's fire. That the song, the individual song tracks have a whole, that's fire right there. He's creative with that shit.
2017, Black Youngster was arrested in connection with the shooting in Charlotte. He and 3 other men surrendered themselves to police and were facing several felony charges, but they was all later dropped due to lack of evidence. Black Youngster addressed the allegations in the track I'm Innocent, where he claims that the only reason he was arrested was because Dolph was snitching. Then, on September 26, 2017, Dolph was shot outside of a hotel in downtown Hollywood. Yo Gotti was supposedly staying at the hotel, and Dolph and his people went to confront him. A fight broke out, and Dolph ended up getting shot. He was brought to the hospital in critical condition after getting hit 3 times, but he eventually pulled through and made a full recovery. Immediately after the shooting, Yo Gotti was allegedly a person of interest, but no official charges were filed against him. One of his associates, Corey McClendon, got arrested for attempted murder the next day and held on a $1 million bail. But just like Black Youngster, McClendon was later released due to lack of evidence, and no one else was ever arrested for the shooting. Dolph later dropped an EP in 2018 called Niggas Get Shot Every Day, referencing the attempt on his life. But surprisingly, after that, the beef started to die down. Both rappers continued to downplay it in interviews and say that it wasn't real beef. They definitely wasn't cool, and it ain't seem likely that a young Dolph and Yo Gotti collab was on the way anytime soon. But there was no more high-profile shootings or obvious diss song. But there may have been more going on in the streets that fans ain't know about. There's not enough info about Dolph's murder to know if it was related to the Yo Gotti beef or someone else who had problems with Dolph. But whoever did it started a war in Memphis. Tennessee House Representative London Lamar and Memphis Councilman J.B. Smiley reacted to the news by issuing a citywide...
That's crazy how the nigga last name match him. Like if you look at his picture, the nigga...
And Memphis
J.B. Smiley, big ass cheese.
Councilman J.B. Smiley reacted to the news by issuing a citywide curfew to prevent any problems or more violence. So, you know it's already turning up. More info on this story will probably come out as police investigate. So stay posted for updates.
I mean, this video had a lot of information, you know, and that's why I said I'd rather react to someone else making the video than me make my own on the situation. Because like I said, it's a whole nother state. Certain shit is harder to find out. If it was in New York, I probably, you know, it'd have been easier, you know what I'm saying? But this shit it's definitely a good video. You know, he had a lot of info that I wasn't aware of. I'm sure some of y'all might not have been aware of it either. You know what I mean? But like I always say, man, I feel like, you know, rappers gotta move more tactical. It's not about you can't fumble the bag when you are the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't fumble the bag. It's all right. It's everybody gonna die one day, but you don't have to die because of stupid decisions, or you don't have to die because of prideful decisions. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas feel like, you know, they're untouchable because they so street. But at the end of the day, just like you as a gangster, there's always more gangsters. There's people who are even more gangster that's willing to lose everything. And you might not be willing to lose everything. You know, and they do stupid shit. Some people would be willing to kill you for $10,000 and you could have gave them $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, real nigga shit, you could have gave them that $10,000 that they trying to come kill you for. You know what I mean? So niggas got to really be smart and wise up and move more tactical. It's just sad that the smart rappers who actually make change in their community, who actually try to teach the youngest, you feel me, independent rappers, who try to teach niggas to go to independent, it's crazy how them niggas died. I actually seen something with another conspiracy that can be factual, is the fact that it hit Young Dolph and certain other rappers. I'm not gonna say their name because they're not part of this video, but those rappers all are under the same label and all own their masters and all that shit. You feel me? And all of those rappers, the only thing they have in common is the fact that they all died. You know what I mean? And they all got killed. It's crazy. But y'all comment in the comment section below and let me know what y'all think about this whole video, man. It's your boy Upper Class. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a new video.
After you subscribe, remember this. Whenever you watch my videos, it's all jokes, man. You gotta come over here and get a laugh. Don't hate me cause I gave you a low rating. Hate yourself cause you ain't make a fire song. Haha, it's your boy BMG, man. Good. Bow!